Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are through to the Fight Gun and Fight channel. I am your host, and I'm so excited to make this video. I've been sitting on this news since the end of June, the very last week of June. I didn't want to comment on it until more information has come out, and it has. So I think now is prime opportunity. The English voice dub for Digimon Adventure Tri Reunion has been confirmed. After a poster with a westernized Tri movie logo was briefly seen at the Las Vegas 2016 Licensing Expo, various news outlets were reporting that 11 Arts is working with Toei Animation to create an English dub version of Digimon Adventure Tri. Fantastic. How do I go and see it? Digimon Adventure Tri Chapter 1 Reunion will receive a special one-day theatrical feature by Fathom Events at select locations in the United States on Thursday, September 15th, 2016. Now, tickets go on sale Friday, July 29th, so in what, 2.5 weeks. And they go on sale through the Fathom Events website. Further locations and dates within the US will be confirmed for October 2016. It will have a national release in certain cities nationwide across the US after this one-day feature. International theatrical showings and specifications on disc releases have not yet been confirmed, and I guess that's to be expected. But you know, it's very minimal information. What was I waiting out for? I was waiting for this. 11 Arts announced some of the voice actors for the English dub yesterday. And this list is to update weekly. So we've got Mona Marshall coming back as Izzy. And Mona Marshall also played Yggdrasil or King Drazel in Data Squad. Jeff Nimoy as Tentomon and Kabuterimon. He was a producer and a director and everything for Adventure and Adventure 02, and I think maybe Tamers. I think maybe he stepped out after with Frontier, but he was Spencer Damon or Suguru Daimon in Data Squad. Then Christina V, who, as a fan, I go way back with to her YouTube days. Like some of her songs I've still actually even got on my phone, from Sailor Moon covers to the Haruhi songs. Like her cover songs are still out there on YouTube. You should check them out. She's fantastic. Christina V would have been my first choice for Mako. If you'd have turned around to me when Reunion first came out and said, okay, so they're dubbing this, they're bringing all the old cast back, who do we cast the new people as? And I'd have gone with V. Just because I know that voice for so long. I know what it's like. She's currently Sailor Mars, you know, in the recent Sailor Moon dubs, and Crystal as well, I believe. She's the voice of Shantae. She's Noel Vermillion in Blaze Blue. So, you know, and she's a lot of credits behind her, from K-On! To, you know, up to now. Then we've got Kate Higgins has been announced as Meikumon, because if you announce Mako, you've got to announce Meikumon. As for what Kate Higgins has done, she's Sailor Mercury in the new dubs of Sailor Moon, and she's also in Crystal as Mercury. She's Sakura in the Naruto dub. God, she's even Candy Cane in from Rumble Roses, which I think is hilarious. But she was Miki in Data Squad as well. So, like, no, what's even fantastic on top of this again is that, in addition, Colleen O'Shaughnessy hinted last Thursday that she's also working on the English dub. Now, for those who don't know that name, I mean, you should. Colleen O'Shaughnessy was Sora in Adventure and Adventure 02. She was also Yoshino in Data Squad, and she was also Akari in the Cross Wars dub. God, I can never remember the Cross Wars characters' names. Let me see. Digimon Fusion. No, but she was Pakoda in Slayers, so I know that offhand. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, like, so it's nice to see that like these actors who have been tied to the show are being brought back. Like, one of as much as I love the Japanese version, one thing that still sort of gets me is that they replaced all the human characters. They recast everybody. And so it's nice that like the dub seems to be going out of its way to try and bring back who it can for the English version. Like, we had Paul St. Peter, who has played nearly every Leomon in existence, like from Adventure to Tamers. I think he was the Ice Leomon in Frontier, the Saber Leomon in Data Squad. I don't know if he was cast as Mad Leomon in Fusion. Again, I'm not up to date really with Fusion as much as I would like to be, but he's played nearly every Leomon under the sun, bar Bancho Leomon, and I suppose possibly Mad Leomon. But and we had like, and I don't know, like, I wasn't at the convention he was at because I couldn't get the time off, and I don't even know if the topic of Adventure Try had come up. Like, are they going to try? Are they going to bring Paul St. Peter in to be another, well, technically the same Leomon he played 15 years ago just to get killed off again? So, it's like, so if we can get Joshua Seth back, who played Ty, or Laura Jill Miller back, who played Kari, or if we can Felice Sampler, who played Mimi, or, oh God, what's his name that played Joe? He's the same voice as Karada from Data Squad. I have to look that up. Like, if we can get as much of the original human cast back as physically possible, I'm over the moon. Like, I don't even know about the like, nothing. But and if Jeff Nimoy is reprising his role as Tentomon, there's high possibility we could get Michael Fan back to play Agumon and get the original partners back as well. Like, I think that'd be awesome. Now, let me see. Do we have a... Oh yeah, and Nimoy was also the director and a scriptwriter for Data Squad as well. Let's see, where is his name? Karada. Brian Palermo. We can get him back as Joe. I think it'd be awesome just to get as much of the original cast back in as possible. Like, even Derek Stephen Prince to play not Ken. Like, give him a few chuckles here. I mean, he doesn't say anything in the Japanese version. The mouth doesn't move. You can easily work in a or something. Get him back in, do something, add a bit more life to it. But I don't know. I mean, where do you guys stand on it? I think it's a boon. Like, I'm surprised it's getting a theater release. That said, I didn't think it would, because I don't think Revenge of Diaboromon did, and I know none of the Tamers or Frontier those movies certainly didn't. But the fact that they're willing to put Digimon back in the cinema for this, I mean, that's leaps and bounds bigger an effort towards this than I thought they would bother to put in. I expected this to be 4 episodes per DVD or Blu-ray, out to the store, off you go, have fun. It wouldn't have surprised me. Pick it up at your local convention or your local anime and manga store. Now, they may do that with the international releases. I kind of hope not. I think there would be something fun to going to a cinema and seeing this 15 years after seeing Digimon the movie. But again, it wouldn't surprise me all the same if they just went, nah, put out the DVD, put out the Blu-ray, and off you go. But yeah, no, guys, you tell me, are you skeptical about this? Are you worried about it being a 90s dub? Do you think they'll stay true to the tone of Try this time around? Do you think they've accepted that this is an older show for an older audience who grew up with the original, and it's aimed more towards them than it is the market for, say, a Fusion or a Data Squad? I'd be very curious to get your thoughts on that and go back and forth. Are you looking forward to hearing the old voices again, or as many as they can get back in? I know Joshua Seth and Michael Reyes would love to come back and do it, so I'm sure if they got the phone call, they'd be on it. Like, I know Joshua Seth has said a good couple of times that he'd come out of retirement to play Ty again in some capacity, and this could just be opportunity knocking. Because I'm definitely excited, even to hear Laura Jill Miller as Kari again. I think would be phenomenal. It just wouldn't be the same if you've got Mona Marshall and Jeff Nimoy in there as Koshiro and Tentomon, and Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Sora, and nobody else has their original voice. You may as well have done what the Japanese did. It's okay to replace maybe one or two people, but if out of 9, 8, if we're sticking with the original 8, never mind V and Higgins for the moment, but if you've got 8 kids and 5 of them have been recast, you may as well have just recast the other 3. I think this has to be an all or nothing situation for the nostalgia factor to be up there. But no, sure, tell me what you think. Comments are below, and we'll definitely get some dialogue going back and forth on this, because I know the internet is hesitant about dubbing as it is, but definitely sound off below, tell me what you think, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with something different, not Pokemon, and something very special. All the best, take care.